Hey folks, I was going to make a video here on how to break the bead and change out a tire. This tire is off a chisel plow that I have. It's pretty rough for wear. Keeps having a slow leak. It might have some issues. This one does have a tube. I don't know if it's the tube leaking. I'm guessing it is, but we're going to tear into it. I'll show you how to break the bead and kind of how I do it. I usually set the tire up on a little bit smaller rim so it gets it up off the ground. Kind of helps you break it. When I say the bead, this right around the rim here is the bead. Before I get started breaking it, I usually put this little valve stem tool on. It's a couple bucks. You can find them a lot of hardware stores. It just screws right on there. It has a couple different tools on there for taking the stem out, and then if you need to kind of ream it out ever, it's got a couple little tools for that, so it's pretty handy. It also keeps you from losing the stem. This big part usually isn't this big. It is on this tire, but from down in the tire, if you break it, you kind of want to keep track of where the tube is in relation to the tire as you break it. If the tire was in better shape, I'd think about keeping it and reusing it, but I usually mark right about where the valve stem was on the tire. So if you do find a hole in the tube, you can check around the inside of the casing of the tire to make sure there's nothing that's still protruding out, that even though you might fix the tube, might still be in the tire. So tools I use for breaking the bead, I've got a 8-pound sledge here that's kind of a modified. I had a handle break on a sledgehammer once, and sometimes it's hard to find these bigger sledgehammers. Just be real careful with it when you do it. And I've got this little tool that you can still buy these. You hit the one end with the sledge, the other end. This one's a Ken tool. I've had this forever, and every once in a while you can pick them up at garage sales, auctions, and things. But they're real handy for this job. So let me get set up, and I'll show you how I break the bead.